What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Thursday, March the 17th, 2022. And in this video, we're going to talk about something that we have just seen in one of the Facebook groups that we like to check in on every now and then and see if there's any updates from the leaders in IPC. There's a particular leader in Nigeria, I believe, and he's pretty much the admin of this group. This leader has made a whole lot of money, so shout out to him. Y'all will see his name when I pull up the screen, because I don't want to butcher it. That's the main reason. But shout out to him. But before we get into this announcement, which seems to be a letter from the CEO to the people, to the communities, right? Before I get started in that, in reading the letter and then telling you guys how I feel about it, I want to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I am not your financial advisor. Just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms. Nothing more and nothing less. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit that notification bell as well. Let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and this is on the Facebook group like I stated previously. And this says, a letter to our community from the CEO. Now, I understand that the writing is a little small. So our buddy, Mr. Edward, has already written out the whole thing for us so we can read it a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this letter to you guys, and then we'll go from there. All right? It says, a letter to our community from the CEO. It says, dear members, every year, hundreds or even thousands of new products are released in the capital markets. But how many of them actually survive in this ultra competitive market? With how crowded and competitive today's market is, it seems like being aggressive is the single most crucial factor towards success. But here's the thing. Innovation and introspection are what we need today for IP Capital to stand out from the crowd. Most days, I carry out two lists mentally in my head. On one, I think of new initiatives that we can launch to strengthen our product ecosystem. On the other are plans that didn't go as well as we would have hoped for. The latter list is a cause for concern. No CEO wants to think about poor performance arising from technical or other issues. But it is a highly important list nonetheless. The first step to making things better is to admit that there has been an error, and this is what we will be doing. I understand that some members are facing withdrawal issues that have negatively impacted their experience with IP Capital platform. Misunderstandings started to arise from such incidents before we could address them in a satisfactory manner. I am here to shut down those rumors once and for all. No, the company is not in any financial distress, nor are we going to be shutting down shortly. The withdrawal issues were simply a result of some technical difficulties, and we have worked around the clock to resolve them so that our members can continue to enjoy the best that IP Capital has to offer. Now, to our supporters that expressed patience and understanding, I would like to express my utmost gratitude and promise that we will improve our services. To the naysayers that went around spreading negative falsehoods about the company, I promise that the continued growth of the IP Capital platform will be sufficient proof that you did not succeed in hurting us. We may not be perfect, and the market may not always go along with what we have planned. But IP Capital is here to get things done. We are determined to learn from our mistakes, correct them, and set a course for a better path into the future. As I look back on the last year, it is remarkable how much we persevered and have accomplished. Our AIA bots have been a tremendous success, and our community has significantly expanded within few short months. This temporary setback should not devalue our past accomplishments, but should instead serve as a reminder that we must remain ever vigilant and alert, and to always put the welfare of our members ahead. IP Capital will continue to do our best, and we seek your support in making 2022 the year where amazing things happen. Thank you. And this is the letter that is supposedly coming from the CEO of Intelligence Prime Capital. Well, first of all, I got to clap it up for that. Now, in this comment section, you'll see somebody say, a letter without a CEO signature? This can't be real. Here's my response to that. If you're looking for something negative, you're going to find it. If you're looking for something positive, you're going to find it. Y'all know me and what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the positives. And then, of course, you see this comment right here where it says, is it true they're folding up? I mean, we literally just, if you read the letter, and regardless of who this is from, who this letter was generated by, this is a fantastic response from anybody. It talks about everything that we have been talking about for the last few weeks. It addresses everything. And really, it's just impressive. I don't really care if it's from the CEO or not. Now, what I hope is that they continue to do what they have been doing, getting on top of the problems, fixing them for the people. They've been doing that. The vast majority of the people that are in IPC Capital, if they're looking for positive things, they have found them and will continue to find them as long as IPC keeps doing what it's doing. The people that are always looking to talk crap about something, they're going to find something to nitpick. They're going to find, oh, this doesn't have a signature on it. That's cool. People are going to feel how they're going to feel. That's one thing I've learned in this space myself. I can come in any way. I can explain myself in any way. And people are still going to hear what they want to hear. They're going to put words in my mouth for me. You know, so I get all that. But I wanted to make sure that I brought this to the space, because when I saw this and I was just scrolling through, I was like, you know, the people need to hear this. They need to read this. They need to see this. Some people may not have access to this group, so I'm going to take it upon myself to just read it for the people that watch me. IPC, without a doubt, is the most popular platform on my channel based on views, all right, based on stats. There are more people interested in Intelligence Prime Capital on this channel than any other platform that I'm in. So with that being said, I felt a little bit more of a responsibility on myself to make sure that I shared this letter as a part of the journey. On Thursday, March the 17th, BOJ found a letter that said, pretty much, for the people that have been patient with us, thank you. The people that have been impatient with us, y'all keep feeling how you want to feel. IPC Capital is going to keep doing what it's doing. And only time will be able to tell this. Now, if they mess around and shut down in 2 weeks, then the naysayers won. But if they continue to stretch, I mean, I was hearing FUD back in January. I was hearing FUD about the Valentine's Day promotion. I remember that time. I remember the OTP code time where people were tripping about that. I especially remember the withdrawal issues from the 19th to the 20th. You know, people have still been having issues with support. I believe that the support thing is the only thing that has not been resolved. There might be a few people around the world sprinkled around that's still having some issues, and I'm not shortchanging any of your issues. So please understand that. All right, but what I am saying is IPC has been fixing its issues as it pertains to the journey of Bank of Gerald. And to many of the people that watch Bank of Gerald, they have been doing so. So, not saying that there's any correlation to watching Bank of Gerald to getting your issues resolved, but I'm saying that there's some moments where I'm able to provide some insight that might be able to help some of the people that watch me. So, whatever this letter does for you, if it makes you more skeptical, if it makes you more comfortable, whatever it does for you, always make sure you're managing your own risk. Always make sure that you're making the best decision for you and your family, not based on anything that I'm doing. I mean, I've got over $11,000 in IPC right now. I've had as high as up to $36,000 in IPC capital. People ask me all the time, where would you put your money? Where would you put your money? What if it was, what was this? So, all of you know, I can't tell you what to do with your crypto. I can't tell you how to treat IPC. Can't tell you how much money to put in, how much money to take out. That's not how I roll. But I will say this. IPC has been doing its thing for me since December the 28th, 2021. Today is March the 17th, 2022. And I'm expecting to get paid on Saturday. You feel me? So, with that being said, please put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is the Wild Wild West, y'all. And if you ain't strapped with that 2FA security, boy, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit that notification bell, all right? This is what seems to be a letter from the CEO. We read it to you guys, and we'll see what happens going forward. But I believe this is a positive thing to bring. You can take it however you want to. I believe this is positive, all right? Peace out. See y'all in the next one.